Welcome to Mathematics board. Now, in this video, we will learn about adjacent angles. So, what are exactly adjacent angles are? We will understand by its definition. So, when two angles are adjacent, if they have one common vertex and the second thing is important, one common side or arm. So, we can understand it's about figure. I have made here one figure, angle number 1, angle number 2, angle 3, and these are sides OB, OC, OD and OA here. We can see here in this angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. Why? Because they are sharing their side OB is common here and O is vertex is common between angle 1 and angle 2. So like this angle 2 and angle 3 are also adjacent because OC side is common here between angle 2 and 3 and the vertex O is common. So these 2 and 3 are adjacent. But when we talk about angle 1 and 3, these are not adjacent because angle 1 and 3 are not sharing their side. They have only common vertex but not common side. Now, angle 4, angle AOC and angle COD has a common side OC and common vertex O. So, angle 4 and angle 3 are adjacent. So, we can say each angles should be next to each other. Only that angles will be called adjacent angles. Now, which angles are next to each other and share their vertex and one arm or side are called adjacent angles. So, in our day-to-day life, what examples we can see at our home? First vision, we have a fan. So, there are 3 blades and one motor is here. So, motor will be called here. We can say it is vertex and these 3 blades are sides. And we can see each blade angle is lying here between each blade. One angle, the second angle and the third angle is exactly next to each other and they are sharing their blade. Blade means here we can say in mathematical these are sides. So this is also like as example of adjacent angles. The second example of bicycle wheel, there are also 3 sides, 3 wheels. One motor or there is chain, we can say it is vertex and this is sides are common here. So this is also an example of adjacent angles. Some more thing you can find at your home, at your surrounding yourself, what angles are adjacent here. So by understanding what are adjacent angles, we can find out in these 2 figures, figure number 1 and figure number 2, which figure is making the adjacent angles or which figure is not making the adjacent angles. So we can see figure number 1, angle LOA and angle LOB are adjacent because they are sharing OL side and O common vertex. But figure number 2, there is XZ by angle and angle QPR are separate, has separate vertex and separate sides. So they are not adjacent angles. So this is the discrimination of adjacent angles. Angle AOL, angle AOB are adjacent. Angle XZ by and angle QPR are not adjacent because they don't have common vertex and common sides. So this is the description for adjacent angles.